Lot of your rappers acting like you don't like me.
Me pretend other rapper on song to trick other rapper to get on song.
Is that the motor bomber? Life ain't busy. No worries, no money. Deep like Rafiki.
That Prada's got you rocked. Takes blood to make diamond rings. Take 60 at your bio. He don't like you. Why you lying, king?
Tell Billy Bob to get a job. Stop ripping off shit disco songs. Your evolution's force. Fucking Digimon. Spirit bomb. You chimps are all cat. Rafiki aping on these Diddy Kongs. Our pride's fine cause we ain't fucking pussy spitting Disney songs.
Finish off, two little sons. You think they got disco songs and Disney songs?
That rhymes from Rissy's mom. Claiming features leeching off the industry auction. You're still living rent-free in your missus' apartment.
Oh, Billy's feelings hurt. Ditch me and Clark to cry and scream at Martian. Rule of thumb, he Billy's name. It's second to his feature artist. Jackie Stones to sing his Dixie on your life's a feature act. I pay my rent, you rent your friends, so bitch, feature that.
Holy shit. Damn. Fuck, unfortunate about that first verse, but my god, those guys really fucking nice. Spirit Bomb actually pretty sick on that second. Just that verse is curious decision. Let's go from the top again.
Is that the motor bomber? Life ain't busy.
I love this
no
flow.
worries, no money. Deep like Rafiki.
That Prada's got you rocked. Takes blood to make diamond rings. Take 60 at your bio. He don't like you. Why you lying, king?
Tell Billy Bob to get a job. Stop ripping off shit disco songs. Your evolution's force. Fucking Digimon. Spirit bomb. You chimps are all cat. Rafiki aping on these Diddy Kongs. Our pride's fine cause we ain't fucking pussy spitting Disney songs.
Finish off, two little sons. You think they got disco songs and Disney songs?
That rhymes from Rissy's mom. Claiming features leeching off the industry auction. You're still living rent-free in your missus' apartment.
Oh, Billy's feelings hurt. Ditch me and Clark to cry and scream at Martian. Rule of thumb, he Billy's name. It's second to his feature artist. Jackie Stones to sing his Dixie on your life's a feature act. I pay my rent, you rent your friends, so bitch, feature that.
Strong finish. Wow. So interesting, man. I thought going into this, I was like, those guys are so good at rapping. I was like, they can like out-rap just about anyone. But when it comes to interesting flow angles and just like dope concepts and just pure entertainment, Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb is where it's at. I'm not a fan of this first verse. I don't want to harp on about it because maybe something was weird, but it's just a curious decision. The heavy distortion, the flow on the second half, it just sounds super disjointed and made it hard to not go with those guys clear across the board round one. Again, we'll get into punches, but in terms of flow and hype, that's a tough one. I mean, you could argue that Spirit Bomb took to hype because it's made an impact, but let's be honest, it was really those guys. Round two, I probably am leaning towards those guys again across the board. It's a tough one. I think Spirit Bomb had some interesting ideas, especially this second round here. We'll get into the punches later, but like, there's some interesting ideas there. I just think it's so busy. I found it hard to track and to keep up, whereas those guys, it's just good classic rapping. I can't wait to get into the punchlines and break it down, but I was just a little overwhelmed by Spirit Bomb. Does that make sense? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know if anyone else felt that. It was hard to track, and because there was no space, it was just super hard for me to keep up on the information. Yeah, let's get into punches though. Round one. Is that Timon and Pumbaa? Looks like life ain't been easy. Kuna Matata, brother. No worries, no money, with them teeth like Rafiki's. Has Rafiki got bad teeth? Bro, that pride has got your rock. Pride rock. Takes blood to make diamond rings. Takes 60 out your bio. He don't like you, kid. Why you lying, king? Pretty funny wrap up. And could have been a pretty good personal diss. It's just a little busy, like we said, and the flow didn't help. The distortion definitely didn't help. I liked the first half of the flow a lot. It was a really nice pocket that Billy was sitting in. I feel bad for Clarky because obviously it's not as intended. It's a pretty sick verse and it's very funny. I think it was a slightly less busy. I think the diamond rings probably doesn't need to be there. If the diamond rings part wasn't there and you went more in on the Lion King, I think there's a lot of good in this verse. I just don't think it lands. Tell Billy Bob Thornton to get a job, stop ripping off shit disco songs, your evolution's forced, fucking Digimon spirit bombed, sick. Your chimps are all cap. Little Rafiki rebuttal there. Rafiki aping on these Diddy Kongs. Sick. Our pride's fine because we ain't fucking pussy spitting Disney songs. This is pretty fucking dope, to be honest. All on the same scheme is nice. I didn't even notice. Are you guys going back and forth? I think I was just so into the vibe of what was happening here. I just fucked with it. Was this a back and forth or was this just one? Are you both on this one? Our pride's fine because we ain't fucking pussy spitting Disney songs. This is pretty sick. Diddy Kong wears a cap. Your chimps are all cap. Yeah, that's cool. I think I'm going to fire this one up. I like this one as well. This is great. Well done. It's just nice, clean writing. It felt really good, especially after Spirit Bomb's first verse. It felt really nice just to get back into some dope, hard fucking rap and punchlines. Again, I think, look, in all honesty, if Spirit Bomb could have maintained what they did the first half, I think I could have had them for flow pretty comfortably. I really loved Billy's flow. It just, it was a consistency issue. I could have given them flow if it maintained, but those guys across the board, round one. Let's get stuck into some round two, because I do think it's a little different here. It's Billy's job to finish off two little sobs who think they're gods. Disco songs and Disney songs. Heard better rhymes from Risty's mom featuring gym selfies is fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love that you got a cameo on this when you're talking about Martian, I guess, getting features, and then you got gym selfies to feature on the line is fucking awesome. This is like the best version of when Risty did this and got other people to feature. I prefer this version. Whatever you call this, I don't know, tag team in the tag teams, I love it a lot. Stop claiming features leeching off the industry. Martian featuring 360 Nerve and Esso. You're still living rent-free in your missus' apartment. Sorry, industry Martian, missus' apartment. Broke! Funny ad-lib. This is a funny verse. I'm going to fire you up just for the gym selfies. To be honest, I like it. Most importantly out of all this, I pay rent. Is that all you're refuting? I pay rent. The rest of it, okay, true, but I do pay rent. Damn, if you could get away with rent-free though, you'd take it, wouldn't you? Billy's feelings hurt. Ditched me and Clark to cry and scream at Martian. Is that Clue? Is that Luke Mack saying that me and Clark are being overlooked for Billy just to scream at Martian? That's pretty funny. Rule of thumb is nice. I get that. Rule is an Australian singer. I don't know if has Billy done a song with Rule or has Billy toured with Rule? I can't remember. There's something going on there. Heard Billy's name, it's second to his feature artist. It's pretty sick. Check his songs. The singer's Dixie's on. Your life's a feature act is fucking hard. Multiple? Okay. I pay my rent. You rent your friends. Holy shit, that's a fucking bar, dude. I pay my rent, you rent your friends is fucking sick. This really does just feel like a 1v1 Martian versus Billy. So slap bitch, feature that is a strong finish. This could be, look, I think the way that you've taken what Spirit Bomb have given you and turned it into this deserves this. That's hard as nails to me. That's pretty fucking spicy. Well, look, we know which way this is going. I was hoping it was going to be a little closer, but I guess things happen, you know. I do think if the flow and some of the choices, the mixing production choices in round one were a little different, it would have been a lot closer. It's a tough one, you know. I could see what Spirit Bomb were going for in the first. But unfortunately, across the board, this is just a straight up, those guys win. Second verse is fantastic from Spirit Bomb, but then you look at those guys' second verse and it's just fucking dominant. Let's go and listen to it one more time and then I'm happy to sing.
All the old rappers acting like you don't like me.
Me pretend other rapper on song to trick other rapper to get on song.
Is that the motor bomber? Life ain't busy. No worries, no
That
money.
flow, though.
Deep like Rafiki.
That Prada's got you rocked. Brother McDonald, take 60 at your bio. He don't like you, why you lying, king?
Tell Billy Bob to get a job, stop ripping off shit disco songs. Your evolution's force, fucking Digimon's pure bomb. Your chimps are all cat, Rafiki aping on these Diddy Kongs. Our pride's fine, cause we ain't fucking pussy spitting Disney songs.
Finish up, two little songs, beat the guts. Disco songs and Disney songs?
Better rhymes from Rissy's mom. Claiming features leeching off the industry auction. You're still living rent-free in your missus' apartment.
Oh, Billy's feelings hurt, ditch me and Clark to cry and scream at Martian. Rule of thumb, he Billy's name, it's second to his feature artist. Jackie Stones to sing his Dixie on your life's a feature act. I pay my rent, you rent your friends, so bitch, feature that.
Incredible. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Let's get it. You pass the esky up, we taking space and aiming high. Wasted while we wayward wild and scraping by the vacant tiles. The party started and their house just wasn't big enough. So sit with us, the crew's on deck, the session's set to rip it up.
Sinister, just sinister, room below us is too hot. Second story finished with 2 blocks to a new plot.